Therefore, it takes traffic off of I-5 and out of the Jansen Beach neighborhoods. Here in North Portland, this is the St. John's Bridge. The St. John's Bridge, built in the 1930s, is the only bridge out to the Rivergate area. 75% of all the truck traffic that goes over the 1930 historic bridge has no destination or origin on the peninsula and is trying to get away from the congestion on I-5. When you put a new freeway access into the ports and you have a new bridge from Highway 30, all of the non-local truck traffic will be off of the St. John's Bridge. Currently, the high-wide explosive load is over the St. John's Bridge through the neighborhoods and down Lombard all the way out to about 122nd, where it can get onto I-5. Hazardous material, gas, and all these other items that are incompatible with the neighborhoods travel through it because of the lack of direct infrastructure and freeways. When you provide this new freeway and a new way to get onto I-5, then you take this dangerous situation of using Lombard and the St. John's Bridge as the way to take high-wide out. In Vancouver, the gas is put onto all these trucks after it comes out of the refinery and sent currently over the St. John's Bridge, over the I-5 bridge, and then it comes down and comes over the St. John's Bridge and hangs off the Cornelius Pass. The reason this traffic does that is because the explosive nature of gasoline cannot use the tunnel on Highway 26 to get out to the Hillsborough area where wafers are made. So they use the neighborhood streets too. This bridge and this corridor will not only provide a way to go north to Vancouver that is a local access, but it will take all of that hazardous waste out of the neighborhoods of North Portland, St. John's, Cathedral Park, Kenton, and put it where it belongs, on a freeway. When we try and convince businesses and companies that they should come here and locate here, telling them that we have 18th century roads that are 2-lane, very small, and they can be next to children riding on their bicycles to get out here, is why we still have 1,000 acres of buildable land that has not been developed. This overview takes freeway traffic and puts it where it belongs, out of the neighborhood and onto the freeways. It connects all of it together. There is a tunnel to Swan Island. I'll be showing you some of the ways that this avoids the neighborhood problems in our next series. But this and the lack of capacity is why we need a third corridor, and the fact that it doesn't cause urban sprawl, but it condenses it and provides us future jobs with great infrastructure on bare, vacant, publicly owned land for the majority of it in Oregon and only a little bit here in Vancouver. That is the direction that we need to go, because it is safety, the economy, and the environment, and this meets all of those standards. Hello, Highwide News is investigating in a series of 4 what should be done with crossing the Columbia River. Congestion, the economy, and the drag that congestion has on the economy is enormous. Therefore, the Portland-Vancouver area is now in the middle of a $73 million study, which is not taking us to where we want to go. This project will take you where we want to go, and these are the reasons why. This map right here is the current Columbia River crossing project area. The project study area is this orange area here, rather large. As you can see here, here is Hayden Island, and here is North Portland and Vancouver. This map right here is talking about Vancouver. This is the I-5 freeway, and this is the Port of Vancouver and their growth. Right here is a transit map. Please notice all the bright red. This is where the transit is trying to go. And right next to this red arrow is where the bridge, the third bridge corridor crossing, would go. Therefore, it would help take care of the people who are trying to get out to their jobs and employment. Number one place the transit, single occupancy vehicle, and the freight are trying to go is right here in the Rivergate, Port of Portland, Vancouver area. So, what we've been talking about is a third bridge corridor, and as you may remember, this map showing the third bridge corridor and how it goes into our industrial areas and putting the Port of Portland, Port of Vancouver, Rivergate, and the Northwest Industrial Area on one continuous corridor. How it takes freight traffic out of neighborhoods in Oregon and Washington and helps in other areas. One more point before we move. Traffic right now that goes over on 205 and traffic that comes down I-5 and traffic that goes out Highway 26 would no longer need to go to downtown Portland. As traffic goes from I-5 into the number one destination, Rivergate and the ports, it removes traffic from 205 that would prefer to be in the I-5 corridor. Currently, that traffic travels down I-5 and out I-84 into the central part of Portland, where we have major problems at I-84 and Portland. When I-5 corridor freeway has less traffic on it, the I-5 205 comes into I-5 freeway. We also have the added advantage of a tunnel into Swan Island. This means that traffic that is coming from the south can come into this tunnel, feed out into the Rivergate Northgate industrial area, or continue north. It also means that is coming from the north can go down south and can get into the Swan Island industrial area without having to use Going Street. Currently, Going Street is over capacity. When you are here in the St. Helens, Oregon area and Scappoose, and you work in Swan Island, you could come down, take the new bridge across, all freeway access, and go into Swan Island. This draws traffic again from the downtown Portland area. Currently, the traffic has to go down Highway 30, through the Eon, I-84, up I-5, and into Going Street to get right here to Swan Island. So it takes that traffic out of the downtown core. The traffic that is trying to head over to Hillsborough, which isn't on this map, but we have some larger maps it is, can now take this new freeway corridor and go west and not have to travel I-5, 405, Highway 26. Therefore, that also takes traffic out of the I-5, 405, I-84 area, which has a lot of pollution and problems and congestion, saving time and money. So it doesn't just take traffic out of the neighborhoods, it takes it out of the core problem of downtown Portland, which is on the I-5 corridor and full.